Sports Network.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Guard.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. To the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-Guard. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-Guard. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute, Knicks Nation. Salute to the blue and orange skies. You already know what it is, man. The vibes. Friday night basketball, Knicks versus the Oklahoma City Thunder from Madison Square Garden in New York. The rematch 4 games ago, the Oklahoma City Thunder defeated the Knicks 117-107 in OKC. So the Knicks are at home trying to return the favor in this game tonight. And they will have Deuce McBride and Karl Anthony Towns available tonight. So should be a good matchup, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man, to this live stream. Knicks versus Oklahoma City Thunder from the Madison Square Garden. Thank you for joining the Man Cave podcast, as well as courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Man, our one centralized location for all of our content, man. The link is right there in the chat. If this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share it on all social media platforms. Thank you guys for tapping in, man. Like I said, both teams coming in. Oklahoma City coming in, 15-game win streak was snapped by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Snapped at 129-122. Knicks was on a 3-game losing streak. They was able to snap that with a win against the Toronto Raptors, 112-98. So Knicks coming in at 25-13 on the season. Oklahoma City with the second best record in the NBA at 30-6 on the season. Man, it should be a great game, man. Thank you guys for tapping in on this Friday night basketball, man. Knicks versus Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't know about you guys around the country, man, but down here in the A, man, it was a snowy day and stuff like that. So it's been chilly, man. There's ice out there, man. Snowy night in the Atlanta area and stuff like that, man. So it's all good. Yo, what's good, man? What's that, Master Sanchi? What's going on, bro? Thanks for tapping in, man. We're about to get it. Knicks fan or OKC fan, let me know what you are, man, because, you know, I got some OKC fans might tap in here tonight, too, to watch this broadcast. Knicks versus Oklahoma City Thunder. Knicks got to get the payback at the Garden, man. Like I said, Oklahoma City, that game, the Knicks was up in that game for most of the game, and in the fourth quarter, Knicks just couldn't hang on, man. Oklahoma City outscored them 37-19 in the fourth quarter to come back and take that win. Knicks is on a 10-game win streak. That streak was snapped, and Oklahoma City had a 13-game win streak extended to 14 games. All right, so the Knicks will have Karl Anthony Towns tonight. He'll be jumping center tonight against Isaiah Hartenstein, the former New York Knicks. And we're about to get started from the Garden, man. Knicks versus Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's go Knicks, orange and blue skies. You already know what the vibes is, man. Let's get it. For Oklahoma City, they're going to start Hartenstein, Jalen Williams, Luke Dortz, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the game, as well as Kason Willis. For the Knicks, the usual starting lineups: Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson. Knicks win the tap. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson down the lane. His shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Hartenstein. And here comes OKC. Hartenstein with the ball. Hartenstein over to Shai Gilgeous. Shai Gilgeous with a pull-up jump shot in the lane. No good. rebounded, and back to Shea Gilgeous, but there's a foul on the floor, and it'll be Luka Doncic with the foul. All right, so early foul. That's good. That's a good thing. Let's get out there, Towns. So the Knicks will be inbounding the ball. All right, Knicks ball. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Back to Hart. Over to Towns. Towns over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Back to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Wallace. Brunson in the lane, posting up. Brunson spins. His shot is up. No good, but he is fouled. So he got fouled on arm. So Jalen Brunson will be at the free throw line for the Knicks. And I want to thank all you guys for tapping in, man, from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms to the Man-Cave podcast, man. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms. It is free. It costs you nothing to hit that like and subscribe. All right. Brunson's first free throws up and is good. Been a little at the free throw line, been a little adventure this year for the Knicks, man. Knicks make one this one, but Brunson's second free throw is up and it's also good. So Knicks go up 2-0. All right. Thunder with the ball. Hartenstein inbounds to Shea Gilgeous. All right. Shea Gilgeous with the ball across the timeline. Guarded by Mikal Bridges at the top of the key. Over to Luka Doncic in the elbow. Doncic down the lane looking. Throws to Wallace. Wallace back out to Doncic, guarded by Josh Hart. Doncic in the lane, lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball across the timeline. Now guarded by Hartenstein. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Looking for Towns, guarded by Doncic. Mismatch. Towns posting up. Throws to Bridges in the lane, but is deflected and stolen by OKC. And here comes the Thunder. Doncic with the ball. Doncic in the lane. Guarded by Josh Hart, out to Wallace. His jump shot from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Towns, over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Wallace. Now guarded by Shea Gilgeous. Brunson in the lane. And it looked like he lost his step. And there's going to be a jump ball. All right. So OKC very active early on in the first quarter. One of the best defensive teams in the NBA is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Great second half team on defense. So the Knicks really, like I said, Knicks got to score at every advantage that they get. Got to move it, man. Got to keep this thing rolling. So Brunson will be jumping against Hartenstein. Yeah, Brunson against Hartenstein. And Hartenstein easily wins the tap over to Shea Gilgeous, and here comes the Thunder. Down 2-0 early first quarter. Gilgeous around the screen. Over to Isaiah Hartenstein. Over in the lane to Jalen Williams, and his floater in the lane is good. We're tied at 2. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Like I said, Knicks have been having troubles scoring sometimes as far as shooting. Got to be on point today, man. The shots are there. You got to make these shots. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Doncic. Brunson in the lane. Looking, can't find nobody. Out to Bridges. Bridges out to Towns, guarded by Williams. And the ball is slapped away, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. Good defense by Oklahoma City. So Knicks got to move that ball around fast. Got to keep moving the ball around. And less dribbling and just keep passing the ball. That's how fast the ball got to move. Got to move the ball. Knicks already have 3 turnovers in the first 3 minutes of the game. All right, OKC with the ball. Wallace over to Shea Gilgeous, guarded by Jalen Brunson. In the lane, double team, up and under, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns with the rebound. Over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Now in the lane, over to Mikal Bridges. His pull-up 3 from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart over to Anunoby. Back to Hart. Over to Karl Anthony Towns. His shot in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the ball over to Wallace. Wallace across the timeline in the lane with Jalen Brunson out to Hartenstein. Hartenstein guarded by Towns. Throws it behind the back pass, no good. Turnover Knicks. So far sloppy first 3 minutes of the game. Like I said, Knicks got to take care of the basketball, got to move that ball, make some sharp passes and crisp passes, and make some shots. All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson in the corner to OG and Anobi. OG in the lane over to Karl Anthony Towns. His shot is up. No good. Is blocked by Hartenstein. Looked like a goaltender, but no call. All right, SGA with the ball over to Luke Dortz for his three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by OG and Anobi. So both teams coming out cold in this game. Over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball, guarded by Wallace. Finds Brunson. His shot is up and layup up. No good. Point blank layup blown by Brunson. Here comes OKC. Wallace with the ball, guarded by Hart. Wallace in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. 7:44 left to go in the first quarter. Brunson with the ball. And the ball is knocked out, so it would be Knicks ball. Wow, so far, no 4 points in the game so far. All right, Knicks inbounds. Dewani, what's good, brother? Thanks for tapping in. You already know orange and blue skies. All right, Bridges over to Brunson, over to Hart. Hart over to Anunoby. And the ball is stolen by the Thunder. Here they come. Shai Gilgeous in the lane. Out to Jalen Williams for his corner three. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson down the lane. Shot is up. Good. No call. Knicks go up 4-2. Gilgeous inbounds to Jalen Williams. Williams with the ball. Guarded by OG Anunoby in the lane. His floater is up. No good. And tipped out. And it will be Knicks ball. So far, man, a lot of bricklaying in the first 5 minutes of this game. Knicks only up 4-2 in this game. All right, Towns inbounds to Brunson. And this is another thing, too. Like, when teams are, like, not hitting shot, Knicks got to be making these shots to start getting these leads out, man. Both teams is like I said, both teams can't find a basket. All right, Hart with the ball around the screen over to Brunson. Brunson looking. Finds my over to Josh Hart. Hart with Isaiah Hartenstein in the lane. Hart with a fall-away jump shot up and good. 6-2 Knicks. Hartenstein inbounds to Shai Gilgeous. SGA with the ball. Guarded by Anunoby. Comes in the lane. His pull-up jump shot up and good. 6-4. All right, Knicks inbounds. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Wallace. Trying to post him up. Brunson looking over to Josh Hart down in the paint. Over to Mikal Bridges for his corner three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Jalen Williams. Here comes the Thunder. Williams over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the ball over to SGA, and no good, but it's a foul. So it'll be going to the free throw line. No, it's on Jalen Williams. Foul. Jalen Williams going to the basket. Timeout on the floor. So when we come back, Jalen Williams will be at the free throw line. Like I said, 6-4 is the score. 6:05 left to go in the first quarter. Very low scoring. Like I said, a lot of missed shots early on. Like I said, a lot of good looks, just not making a basket. Yeah, like I said, Thunder coming in this game 30-6 on the season. Had a 15-game win streak snapped by the number one team in the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers, 129-122. Knicks coming in 25-13 on the season. Knicks had lost 3 in a row until that they snapped that with a win over the Toronto Raptors, 112-98 the other night to snap that 3-game win streak. Knicks looking to add another win to their column. Like I said, this would be a great win for the Knicks to beat the top contenders out west, OKC, the number one team out west. Like I said, with the Knicks, starts with defense. Got to play some good defense. Got to shut down on these defensive things, man, and also got to make some shots, man. And all these shots is too many misses and too many clanks of bricks are being thrown up. Got to make these shots, and also got to take care of the basketball. Too many sloppy passes, man. Big Pat, what's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in. Yes, sir. Knicks versus OKC round 2. Hopefully Knicks can get their revenge this game, man. Like I said, that last game in OKC, we had that game until the fourth quarter, and then the wheels just fell off, man. And OKC just went on a big run, 37-19 in the fourth quarter, and that's all she wrote, man. So, like I said, this game, Knicks home, got to get this revenge. Karl Anthony Towns is playing. Also, Deuce McBride is back. He'll be on the bench tonight. He'll be available tonight. He done missed the last 4 or 5 games with a hamstring injury, so he'll be back tonight. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully they can get some scoring punch from off the bench with Deuce McBride back in the lineup. You know, McBride, Shamet, also, you know, Precious Achua. I mean, the rookies are there, but he really don't play the rookies too much. You know, Tyler Kolek and Ariel Hukporti. All right, for the Thunder, I'll say Chet Holmgren is still out for the Thunder, and also Alex Caruso is out. So, like I said, it's a great matchup, great game, man. The top teams in the NBA. Said the Thunder are number 2, number 1 out west, and right now they're doing a tribute to Isaiah Hartenstein, the former Knick, right now getting his Garden tribute on the big jumbotron. You know, we thank Isaiah Hartenstein for all he did for us the last 2 years as a New York Knicks man. Love the guy, gave his heart and soul, you know, left it out there on the court. So no complaints over here, man. All right, Jalen Williams on the free throw line. His first free throw is up and is good. All right, 6-5. Like I said, low scoring game early on, first quarter. 6:05 left to go. All right, Jalen Williams' second free throw is up, and it's also good. We're tied at 6. All right. All right, Knicks inbounds. Towns inbounds to Mikal Bridges. Bridges with the ball, guarded by Cason Wallace across the timeline. Over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball at the elbow. Over to OG Anunoby at the top of the three-point line. Over to Jalen Brunson at the elbow now. Brunson back to OG Anunoby. OG gives it back to Brunson at the top of the three-point line, guarded by Shai Gilgeous. Brunson in the lane, step back, jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Hartenstein, stolen by Hart. Over to Brunson, back to Josh Hart. Hart in the lane. His shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns, and he loses the ball. And here comes the OKC. Dortz with the ball over to Shai Gilgeous. Shai Gilgeous in the lane, looking, throws it back out of Hartenstein to Luke and Dortz for his three-point shot, up and good. 9-6, OKC up. All right, Knicks inbound. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball across the timeline around the Mikal Bridges screen. Brunson in the lane. His shot is floated up and good. 9-8. All right, Thunder inbounds. Hartenstein over to SGA. SGA with the ball across the timeline. SGA in the lane. His pull-up jump shot is smooth and good. 11-8 OKC. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart inbounds to Brunson. So it looked like they're starting to pick up a little bit now. Brunson guarded by Luke and Dortz at the top of the key. Brunson throws in the corner to OG Anunoby for his corner three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Hart in the corner to Brunson for his corner three-point shot, which is good. And we are tied at 11. And OKC calls timeout. 11-11. So it looked like both teams are starting to pick up the scoring just a little bit. But like I said, it's been there, man. All you got to do is just make these shots, man. The shots are there. Just got to make these shots, man. Today's NBA perimeter shots are going to be there. You know, the only ones that's going to be a little bit guarded is the ones in the paint. But for the most part, three-point shooting will be there, man. Open all day long. The bank is open all day long. Just got to make them shots. So the Knicks Knicks got to tighten the screws up on defense, man. All right. So I want to thank everybody, man, for tapping in, man. Got 30 people watching, man. Thank you guys for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms, man. If this is your first time to the Man-Cave podcast, man, please hit that like and subscribe button and also share it on all social media platforms. It costs you nothing. It is free to hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also support the channel, man. Grow the channel. Also is for the algorithm. Also, make sure you go support and subscribe to Big Blue Crew Sports Network, our one centralized location for all of our content, man. Basketball, boxing, baseball, football, UFC, MMA, soccer, and wrestling. And also go subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. Great content creators. Myself, the Man-Cave Podcast, Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation Inside Sports with Big Lou, Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Wales to New Jersey, Miz in the Midday, Zion Zenith, Mac the Giants fan. Classified 3F for Joe, Leaf Diggy, Mess 2128, El Capitan, Rafa Chudo, and also the newest members of the Big Blue Crew Sports, TP Way, as well as Delay of Game Crew, Miss Trina, and Deception. Like I said, I don't know where everybody else is tapping in from, man. But like I said, down here in the A, man, it's been a snowy day, man, in Atlanta, so a little chilly tonight. And also, like I said, it's ice now out there on the roads and stuff like that. So I know everybody getting their Arctic blast. If you're in the Midwest, up north and stuff like that, I know you got your Arctic blast, your snow and stuff like that. All right, we're gonna be live and back to live action. Score is tied 11 up. It looks like Eli Manning is in the house right now, front row, courtside. Eli Manning right there at the Knicks game. And he's going to throw the ball to a lucky fan. Also front row, like Simone Biles is front row as well. Olympian gymnast. All right, back to action. And looks like Aaron Wiggins will check in the game for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He inbound the ball to Luke and Dortz. Dortz with the ball, tied up 11 apiece, 4:22 left to go in the first quarter. Dortz with the ball, down the lane, throws it back out to Wiggins for his three-point shot, up and good. No, that was Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe with a three-point shot, 14-11. All right, Knicks inbounds, Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson guarded full court by Cason Wallace. Brunson with the ball at the top of the key with Wallace on him. Brunson almost loses the ball, but gets it back. Brunson in the lane over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges in the lane now. His step back jump shot is up and is no good, but tipped back in by Josh Hart. 14-13. Thunder inbounds. Wiggins over to SGA. SGA with the ball. Guarded by Bridges around the screen. SGA throws to Dortz. Over to Isaiah Joe for another three-point shot. No good, but put back dunk is up and in. Good by Isaiah Wiggins. By Aaron Wiggins. 16-13 Thunder. All right, Knicks inbounds. Karl Anthony Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Mikal Bridges around the Karl Anthony Towns screen. Bridges back to Brunson. Back to Towns. Towns down low. Inside shot is up and good. 16-15. Joe inbounds to SGA. SGA with the ball down the lane, lays it up and in, and a foul, and he will go to the free throw line to complete. And that's what we're talking about with the Knicks. Sometimes the defensive breakdown is like they stop playing defense or they don't pick up a guy from coming down on a guy going coast to coast, lays it up, and then nobody picks him up. You got to see that. You got to be able to see man and ball. All right, checking into the game for the Knicks will be Deuce McBride. Like I said, he missed the last 5 games with a hamstring, but he is back tonight. So that'll be very much needed help for the Knicks, some bench scoring. All right, SGA's free throws up and it's good. 19-15 Thunder, 2:57 left to go in the first quarter. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Josh Hart. Hart guarded by Isaiah Joe at the logo, midcourt. Over to Brunson. Brunson at the top of the key now on a switch with Isaiah Joe. Brunson in the lane. Brunson throws, and it is stolen. And here come the Thunder. Isaiah Joe with the ball. Over to SGA. SGA with the ball. Free throw line, jump shot, pull up, no good. Rebounded by Deuce McBride. McBride over to Brunson. Brunson to Josh Hart. Hart in the lane. His shot is up and good. 19-17. All right. Thunder inbounds. Dortz inbounds to SGA. SGA down the lane. Throws in the corner to Wiggins. Out to Dortz for his elbow three-point shot up and good. 22-17 OKC. So Thunder hitting some three-point shots early in this first quarter. Knicks inbounds. Deuce McBride over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Over to Josh Hart to Mikal Bridges for his elbow three. No good. Wow, that was a wide open shot. That's why I keep talking about. I got to make these shots, bro. All right. OKC inbounds. SGA with the ball. And there's a foul. SGA is foul. He'll be going to the free throw line. All right, so Shai Gilgeous will be at the free throw line to shoot two. His first free throw's up and is good. 23-17, 6-point OKC lead, 142 left to go in the first quarter. All right, SGA's second free throw's up and is also good. 24-17, 7-point OKC lead. Knicks are inbound. Precious Achiuwa also in the game, has checked back and checked into the game for the Knicks as well. All right, Josh Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Bring it up across the timeline. Over to Deuce McBride. McBride back to Brunson. Knicks trying to look. It looks like OKC going into a zone. Brunson out to Deuce McBride, guarded by Joe. McBride looking back to Brunson. Shot clock going down. 8 seconds left to go. Brunson in the lane. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Jalen Williams. Here comes OKC over to SGA. SGA with the ball. Guarded by Bridges. SGA down the lane, and he dunks it. There it goes again. Defensive breakdown. Nobody's back there to stop him. Knicks inbounds. Josh Hart with the ball over to Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa with the ball over to Deuce McBride. McBride, his shot in the lane, no good. Rebounded by OKC. Luke Dort, and here comes the Thunder. Up 26-17. Over to SGA. 49 seconds left to go in the first quarter. SGA holding the ball. All right. SGA throws out to Joe. Joe from the logo 3-point shot, good. 29-17, 12-point Thunder lead. Knicks inbounds. Josh Hart. OKC on a 13-2 run in the last 2:29 left to go. Over to Jalen Brunson. All right, so OKC has jumped out to the big lead. Brunson with the ball. 15 seconds left, 6 on the shot clock. Brunson guarded by Luke Dort. Brunson in the corner. Mikal Bridges, another wide open 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by the Thunder. SGA, and here comes SGA. Down the lane, lays it up and in. 31-17. 14-point Thunder lead. Over to Brunson, inbounds to Hart, and that's the end of the first quarter. So OKC ends the first quarter on a 15-2 run in the game, and that's it. This is what I be talking about. You got to score the ball. You got to put the ball in the basket, bro. And there ain't too much. Like I said, Knicks are missing a lot of shots, wide open shots. Got to make these shots. El Capitan, Ralph, what's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in. So, like I said, Knicks go cold and at the end of the first quarter, and they find themselves down 14 points to the Oklahoma City Thunder. And like I said, just like that is a 14-point lead. Like I said, all it is just miss. One team is making shots, the other team is not making shots, and it's not so much the defense is. OKC do have a good defense, but like I said, a lot of these shots the Knicks are missing. They are missing some wide open shots. Yeah, they get some low contested shots here and there, but for the most part, too many missed shots, open shots, wide open 3-point shots. Got to make these shots if they try to get back into this game. And that's another thing is like falling behind early in the first quarter in games. You got to put that to a minimum. Guys got to start making shots. The shots are available. The shots are there. Make the shots. All right, looking at some other scores around the NBA, around the association. Halftime, Pacers up 50-45 over the Golden State Warriors. Halftime, Orlando at home up 51-50 over the Milwaukee Bucks. 25 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Pelicans up 53-47 over the Philadelphia 76ers. Also, early second quarter, 8:55 left to go in the second quarter. Sacramento up 37-36 over Boston. And 8 o'clock game will be Washington Wizards at the Chicago Bulls. And then the 9 o'clock game will be the Brooklyn Nets at the Denver Nuggets. So 7 games in the association. Also, college football bowl game going on right now. Ohio State with the early lead over Texas, 7-0 over the Longhorns. 4:58 left to go in the first quarter. So the winner of that game will meet Notre Dame for the national championship. I believe that game will be on the 20th to be the national championship. So Ohio State 6-point favorite coming into the game as well, and they're up 7-0 right now over the Texas Longhorns. All right, second quarter about to start. Like I said, Thunder on a 15-2 run. Knicks are struggling. Knicks can't find them. Knicks can't make a basket. I mean, this game was just tied. It was just there. All right, Thunder would be Thunder basketball the second quarter. All right, Wiggins inbounds to Jalen Williams. Williams, guarded by OG Anunoby. Williams in the lane. His shot is up and good. 33-17, 16-point Thunder lead. So Thunder just keeps scoring. No resistance from the Knicks. All right, Knicks inbounds. Cameron Payne is also checking again. Cameron Payne with a elbow shot is up and no good. Put back in by Deuce McBride and a foul. So Deuce will be at the free throw line. Good way to follow the basket. But Knicks got to start making shots, bro. Got to start making these shots. Too many missed shots. Too many wide open shots, bro. It's like these dudes don't. It's like I mean, sometimes I know you're in a slump sometimes, but some of it is, like I said, it's just shooting, bro. It's just shooting. It's not the defense. All right, McBride's free throws up, and it's good. 33-20. Thunder inbounds. Hartenstein over to Jalen Williams. Williams over to Isaiah Joe around the screen. His three-point shot is good. 36-20. All right, Knicks inbounds. McBride over to Cameron Payne. Payne around a Precious Achiuwa screen. Payne with a floater in the lane, up and good. 36-22. All right. OKC inbounds. Hartenstein over to Jalen Williams. Williams with the ball in the lane, and the ball is stolen by Cameron Payne, and here comes the Knicks. Payne with the ball over to Deuce McBride. Bride over to Precious Achiuwa in the lane, guarded by Isaiah Hartenstein. His shot is up and good. 36-24. All right. Hartenstein inbounds to Jalen Williams. Williams around the screen. Williams looking, finds Wiggins. Wiggins guarded by Shamet. Over to Cameron Payne. Over to Isaiah Joe. Joe, step back, three-point shot up and good. 39-24. All right, Deuce McBride inbounds to Cameron Payne. 15-point Thunder lead, early second quarter, 10-19 to go. Isaiah Joe already with 12 points in the game off the bench, 4 or 5 from three-point range. Knicks with the ball. Pressures Achiuwa to Cameron Payne. Payne over to Deuce McBride. Three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Cameron Payne. Payne over to Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa over to Deuce McBride. Deuce guarded by Jalen Williams. His step-back shot is up, no good. Rebounded by the Thunder, and here comes the Thunder. Kenrick Williams over to Jalen Williams. Williams in the lane. His step-back jump shot is up and good. 41-24, 17-point Thunder lead. And that's all it is. They just making shots. Knicks inbounds, Precious Achiuwa to Cameron Payne. Payne over to Shamet. Shamet back over to Cameron Payne. Around the Precious Achiuwa screen. Payne with a wide open three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by the Thunder. Here comes the Thunder again. Isaiah Joe with the ball. Guarded by Shamet. Over to Isaiah Hartenstein, to Isaiah Joe, goes backdoor, scores the foul, and be at the free throw line. So Isaiah Joe off the bench already with 14 points off the bench. And he's going to the free throw line to complete the three-point play. 19-point Thunder lead. His free throw is up, and it's good. 44-24, 20-point Thunder lead. And the Knicks are getting blown out already in the second quarter. Like I said, a strong second quarter by the Thunder, their bench already. 44-24. Knicks inbounds. Deuce McBride with the ball over to OG Anunoby. Wide open three-point shot. Can't make it. Rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein over to Isaiah Joe. Joe with the ball to Hartenstein. Backdoor again. And he lays it up and in. 46-24, 22-point Thunder lead. And the Knicks want to talk it over. OKC's on a 10-0 run. And the Knicks are getting blown out. And like I said, all of this is shooting. And the Thunder are making shots. The Knicks are not making any shots. That's the problem. They're making shots, going backdoor, getting some baskets, but they're shooting a lot of three-point shots that they're making. The Knicks are shooting a lot of three-point shots and they're missing, and they're getting a lot of good looks. They're just not making the shots. And that's what I keep saying. Some of it is just, like I said, it's the defense too, but it's also the offense. Too many shots they're missing. It don't matter if it's three-point shooting or if it's 2-point shooting. They're missing a lot of shots that are wide open. Other teams are making shots. They make these shots. Get in the gym and shoot. I don't care what you do. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some guys on the Knicks that's like when they get the ball and then they don't know what to do with the ball. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, and they're wide open. They don't know what to do with the ball. And that's another thing too, man. It's just like, it's crazy, man. You look at this game. This game was close. This was like the 13 or 15, 17 game or something like that. And Thunder been on 2 runs in this game. All of it is making shots. Isaiah Joe has come off the bench and scored 17 or 18 points off the bench. Instant microwave off the bench. He's making shots. And when you're talking about the star players, I mean, Shai Gilgeous is making shots, but these guys off the bench is killing the Knicks. Their bench guys has been killing the Knicks. Like I said, they got one of the best benches, or probably the best bench in the NBA. All it is guys making shots. It's the same thing. Ain't nothing too much happening. Ain't nothing too much doing. It's just making shots. These shots are wide open shots that they're making. I mean, how many 3-point shots Mikal Bridges has missed from the elbow? Wide open shots. He's missing them. You got to make these shots. High percentage shots. That's all it is high percentage shots. I mean, Towns went to sit on the bench, and before he know it, he come back in as a 20-point lead already. Like I said, they're getting the ball, getting to the basket, shooting the ball, and making shots. What's going on, D? It's over for these guys. Yeah, they're getting killed by the bench already. Getting killed by the bench. And both teams are struggling early in the first quarter. The beginning of the game, both teams are struggling, but the Thunder have got, like I said, they done got their shooting back up now. They got the shooting going. All right, so 8:45 left to go. Early second quarter, Knicks find themselves down by 22 points in the game at home. Knicks getting blown out at home. All right, back to action. NBA ranked Thunder are first in opponent's field goal, opponent 3-point shoot, defensive rating, steals, opponent turnovers, points over turnovers. And like I said, a lot of that is just hustle and determination. All it is, you know what I'm saying? It's like run to the ball and play with some energy. Knicks inbounds to McBride over to Landry Shamet for open 3-point shot. Got it. 46-27. Knicks got to play some D on this end right here. It's like not playing good defense either on this end either. Too many back doors. Jalen Williams with the ball in the lane. His step back jump shot contested. No good. Rebounded by Cameron Payne. Here comes the Knicks. Payne with the ball over to OG Anunoby. And to Cameron Payne for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by OKC. Kendrick Williams over to Jalen Williams. Over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein to Isaiah Joe. Joe over to Hartenstein. And trying to throw it backdoor and the pass, and it's turnover be Knicks ball. But Isaiah Joe, like I said, very active, and he's going backdoor on the Knicks because the Knicks are playing aggressive, and he's just like cutting to the basket hard to get easy backdoor passes. That's what you got to do. Move. Stop standing around. All right. Bridges back in the game for Deuce McBride. All right. Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Landry to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball around an OG Anunoby screen at the top of the 3-point line. Payne still has the ball. Looking, trying to find Towns. Somebody cut to the mid. The basket in the middle is wide open. Nobody's moving to the middle. Got to go move to the middle. You're making the pass harder than what it is, and it's a stolen by it because nobody's moving to the basketball. You can't stand in a one spot. You got to move to the open spot. The open spot is right there in the middle of the paint. And that's what it said. The Knicks are stagnant. They just standing around. It's like, bro, you got to move to the basket, bro. You can't. I mean, you got to move. You can't stand out by the 3-point line. The middle's wide open. Cut to the basket. All right, Knicks inbound. Shamit inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne in the lane out to OG Anunoby. Over to Landry Shamit. Shamit with the ball to OG Anunoby. To Towns. Towns on the elbow. Towns turnaround jump shot from the baseline up and good. 46-29. All right, Thunder. Hartenstein inbound the ball to Jalen Williams. Williams guarded by OG Anunoby over to Isaiah Hartenstein. Back to Jalen Williams, who lays it up and in. 48-29. Slicing and dicing right down through the Knicks defense. All right, Knicks inbounds Towns to Landry, into Payne, over to Shamit. Back over to OG Anunoby, wide open three. No good. Rebounded by Isaiah Joe. And he's fouled by OG Anunoby. Some Bridges and Anunoby is missing too many shots. 0 for 9 from the fields. Like, you got to make baskets, bro. You got to make the shots. All right, so Brunson will check back into the game. Josh Hart will check back into the game as well. So the Knicks starters will be back in the game, down 19, 48-29. All right, Thunder inbounds. Wiggins inbounds to Jalen Williams. His over to Isaiah Joe again. Wide open 3-point shot, good. 51-29. 20 points already, and there's 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter off the bench. This dude got 20 points off the bench. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson over to Josh Hart. Over to OG Anunoby. Throws it back out, and it's stolen. And it's an offensive foul on OG Anunoby. All right, Thunder inbounds. Over to Jalen Williams. Williams with the ball to Isaiah Hartenstein. His floater in the lane is up and good. 53-29. Knicks inbounds, down 24. Towns over to Brunson. Cutting to Josh Hart. His shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Kenrick Williams. Ahead to Isaiah Joe. Euro step. Lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges looking over to Josh Hart. And there's a foul on the floor. It's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul on Towns. But Thunder up 53-29, 5:22 left to go in the second quarter. And SGA and also Luke and Dortz will check back into the game. All right, Knicks inbounds. OG Anunoby inbound the ball to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball over to Karl Anthony Towns. Almost a turnover. Towns guarded at the top. Over to Josh Hart. Over to Bridges in the corner of his elbow. 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by OKC. Williams over to SGA. SGA in the lane looking. SGA step back jump shot up and no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball over to Jalen Brunson. Pull up 3-point shot wide open. No good. Rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the ball over to SGA. SGA in the lane. Floater up and good. 55-29, and they are put on a clinic. Brunson over to Bridges. Brunson wide open 3-point shot. It's good, but it's a foul on the floor. So Knicks can't make a shot, man. Everything the Thunder's thrown up is up and in. It's thrown in is in. All right, 55-29, 4:29 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Towns. Towns in the corner to Josh Hart. Hart at the elbow over to Towns. Towns with the spin shot in lane, no good, but he'll be going to the free throw line. All right, Towns on the free throw line. His first free throw's up and is good. 55-30. He said Knicks have only scored like 12, 13 points in this quarter. His second free throw's up and is good. 55-31, 24-point lead. So Knicks scored 17 in the first quarter, and so far they got 14 in this quarter. A lot of it, like I said, a lot of missed shots. All right. OKC inbounds. Jalen Williams inbounds to Wallace. Wallace with the ball. 4:15 left to go in the second quarter. Wallace around the screen over to Jalen Williams. Williams over to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws it back out to Williams. Williams looking. 3-point shot from the top of the key. Good. 58-31. All right. Knicks inbounds. Towns over to Josh Hart. Hart to Bridges. Bridges over to Towns. In the lane. The shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Jalen Williams. Out to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And here comes the Thunder. SGA in the lane. Guarded by Hart. And stolen by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart. And it's going to be Knicks ball. Looked like Hart thought he got fouled, but it's going to be Knicks ball out of bounds. Yes. So it looked like Hart got some blood on him, so he'll have to come out. On his hand, on his right hand. All right, so got a little time out on the floor to do that, and all right, so Knicks are inbound, down 27 points. All right, Knicks inbounds, Brunson to Towns. Towns down the baseline, lays it up, and then like Towns is the only one that can score because these other guys, like I said, they making too many missed shots and too many wide open shots. Towns is being double team or whatever and still making shots. He's making tough shots. These guys are missing wide open shots. All right, Thunder with the ball. Williams with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Williams from OKC. Over to Kenrick Williams. Over to SGA, guarded by Brunson. SGA in the lane, turnaround jump shot up and good. All right, Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Luke and Dortz. And a foul on the floor. Thunder up 60-33. So 2:41 left to go in the second quarter. And it'll timeout on the floor. Knicks are getting embarrassed at home, 60-33. Right now, 60-33. Knicks, like I said, 17 points in the first quarter, only 16 in this quarter as well. Like I said, a lot of it is just, like I said, man, some of it is defense on OKC, easy baskets, but a lot of it, like I said, is just made shots. That's all it is, man. And then, like I said, Knicks got to get some more energy. Got to play with some energy. You got to be up tempo. Got to speed up the game. These guys got to move. They got to get fat. You know what I'm saying? Can't be walking up and down the court, man. You got to run. You got to sprint. OKC is sprinting up the court. The Knicks are jogging up the court back on defense and stuff like that, man. They just want to slow the game down. OKC want to speed it up. I want to thank everybody for tapping in, man, from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast. If this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share it on all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast, as well as go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is in the chat right there. Our one centralized location for all of our content, man, basketball, boxing, baseball, football, UFC, MMA, soccer, and wrestling. And make sure you go subscribe to all the great content creators on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. All right, so this was supposed to be a rematch game, round 2 with Knicks and OKC, and so far it's a one-sided affair ever since the first quarter. End of the first quarter, man, OKC has went on some runs in this game. They can't miss, man. They making every wide-open shot they get. They're making shots. They, you know what I'm saying, coming lane, taking some step-back jump shots, making it. Knicks, on the other hand, not playing with some energy. Defense is like, miscommunication on the defensive end. When God gets by one person and nobody's back there for the basket, and he's scoring an easy layup or a dunk, cutting to the basket. And then Knicks on their end, like I said, as far as shooting, they're getting a lot of shots too. They're just not making the shots. A lot of bricks. Boop, boop. This team gonna give him the ball and just let him rock out there. All right. So, like, Brunson will probably be at the free throw line. His first free throw is up, and it's good. 60-34. Shai Gilgeous with 17 points already. Isaiah Joe at the bench with 20 points already. Crazy. Brunson's second free throw is up, and it's also good. 60-35. 25-point Thunder lead. 2:41 left to go in the second quarter. Thunder all over the Knicks right now. Knicks have no answer right now. Can't slow down OKC. All right. Thunder inbound the ball. Williams inbound the ball to Luke and Dortch. Over to SGA. SGA with the ball. Over to Cason Wallace for a wide open 3-point shot. No good. Rebound, back out to SGA. The ball came out all the way back to 3-point line. Nobody was back there to get the rebound. All right. Shot is up and good. 62-35. Knicks inbounds. OG Anunoby inbounds to Jalen Brunson. Brunson over to OG. Over to Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson. Shot in the lane up. No good, but he is fouled by Dortz. And Brunson will be back at the free throw line. All right. Brunson's first free throw's up, and it's good. 62-36. And Dortz will have to take a seat. I think he got 3 fouls in the game. All right. Brunson's second free throw's up, and it's also good. Check into the game would be Isaiah Joe coming back, and Isaiah, and as well as Hartenstein will check back in the game for OKC. All right, Brunson is 2 free throws, 62-37. Thunder inbound the ball. Hartenstein inbounds to SGA. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. SGA with the ball. Over to Isaiah Joe again. Joe over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein over to Shai Gilgeous in the corner over to Isaiah Joe in the corner for his 3-point shot. Good. 65-37. Another 3-point shot. I don't know how these guys are losing this guy. He's the hot man, but you're losing him. All right, Knicks inbounds. Over to Brunson. Brunson at the top of the key. Brunson down the lane in the corner to Mikal Bridges. Another wide open 3. No good. Rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein. Throws it to SGA. Here comes the OKC over to Williams, over to SGA, and it's stolen by OG Anunoby. Josh Hart with the ball. Hart with the ball in the lane, and the should be a blocking foul. Let's see what they call. Josh Hart will be at the free throw line. All right, Hart's first free throw is up and is good. (65-38). Hart's second free throw is up and it's also good. 65-39, 1:15 left to go in the second quarter. Thunder up by 26 points in this game. Thunder inbound the ball. Hartenstein inbound to SGA. SGA with the ball. Over to Jalen Williams. Williams with the ball. And it's an offensive foul on Isaiah Hartenstein. So it'll be Knicks ball, 1:08 left to go. All right, Knicks inbound. And Hartenstein looked like he's in foul trouble too, so he had to take a seat. All right, Brunson inbounds to Bridges, back to Brunson. Brunson over to Karl-Anthony Towns in the post. Shot is up, no good. Put back up and good. 65-41. Towns, like I said, is only warrior right now tonight, man. Towns is fighting these guys alone because these other guys, I don't know what they're doing out there in the court. Williams inbounds to SGA. SGA with the ball at the midcourt line, guarded by Mikal Bridges. Over to Wiggins. Shot up and in the lane. 67-41, 30 seconds left to go. Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball, and he is fouled, and he'll be going back to the free throw line with 28 seconds left to go. 26-point Thunder lead right now, 67-41. Thunder just thoroughly outplayed the Knicks in this first half. There ain't no way to sugarcoat it. They just thoroughly outplayed the Knicks, man. All right, so Brunson at the free throw line. Brunson's first free throw is up, and it's good. 67-42. All right, Brunson's second free throw is up, and it's also good. 67-43. All right, Thunder inbounds. Wiggins inbounds to Williams. Over to Wallace from wide open 3-point shot from the corner. He makes it 70-43. I don't know how the Knicks ain't get back on defense. It was a free throw. You're just taking free throws. All right, Thunder with a 27-point lead. Brunson with the ball over to Hart, over to Bridges. Bridges over to Josh Hart, back to Brunson, back to Hart. Hart at the top of the, and he is stripped, stolen by Jalen Williams, and here he comes, and no good, and that is the halftime score. Halftime score, Thunder up 70-43 over the New York Knicks, 27-point Thunder lead. Like I said, they have been in control of this game from start to finish, and the Knicks have no answers. Like I said, the Thunders are thoroughly outplaying the Knicks right now in all facets of the game, man. There's no way to sugarcoat it, man. Unbelievable, man. They are much faster, playing with more energy, and they making a lot more shots than the Knicks. Knicks got to wake up. You got to stop. Like I said, you got to bring it. You got to pick up the intensity in big games. You got to pick up the intensity in all the games. You got to pick your intensity up. You can't be playing with low energy. You got to play with a high sense of energy. It's a game. It's a big game. You got to be ready. These guys are 25, 26, 27 years old, 28. Play like you're 27. Don't run up and down the court like you're 42 years old or 50 years old. You gotta play with some energy. You gotta play with some speed. All right, so I'm gonna give you the halftime stats, but before that, I'm going to listen to a word from our sponsors, courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network Halftime Report.
All right, it is halftime. Once again, the halftime score, Oklahoma City up 70-43 over the New York Knicks. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, Jalen Williams with 10 points in the game. Isaiah Hartenstein has 2 points and 7 rebounds. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 19 points. Luke Dortz with 6 points. And Kason Wallace with 3 points. Off the bench, 3 points for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe with 23 points. And Aaron Wiggins with 4 points. Overall shooting for the Oklahoma City Thunder, 27 of 45 for 60% shooting. 3-point shooting, they are 10 of 15 for 67%. Free throw shooting, they are 6 of 6 for 100%. Also, the Thunder have 27 rebounds to 14 assists, and they only have 8 turnovers in the game. For the New York Knicks, Mikal Bridges, scoreless, 0 for 7 from the field. OG Anunoby, scoreless, 0 for 4 from the field. Karl Anthony Towns has 10 points and 7 rebounds. Look like he's heading for another double-double. Jalen Brunson has 15 points right now. And Josh Hart with 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. Off the bench, Precious Achiuwa has 2 points. Cameron Payne has 2 points. Deuce McBride has 3 points. And Landry Shamet has 3 points. The overall shooting for the Knicks, 14 of 44 from the field for 32%. 3-point shooting, 2 of 15 for 13%. Free throw shooting is the only thing that keeps the Knicks in this game. They're 13 of 13 for 100%. Knicks are getting out rebounded. Knicks only have 17 rebounds with 7 assists, and the Knicks have 6 turnovers in this game. So once again, halftime score, Thunder up 70-43. That is your halftime score. Halftime stats. And looking at the other scores around the league, Pacers are up 68-59 over Golden State. 3:32 left to go in the third quarter. Also in the second quarter, 2:42 left to go. In the third quarter, Orlando up 74-69 over Milwaukee. Also 4:26 in the third quarter. New Orleans up 70-67 over the 76ers. Halftime, Boston is up 55-53 over Sacramento. And 8:28 to go in the second quarter. Chicago's up 41-39 over the Wizards. And the late game would be Brooklyn Nets at the Denver Nuggets. And that game will start at 9 o'clock. Also, let me see, checking in on that on the bowl game between Ohio State and Texas. Let's get an update on that game. What's going on in that game? So far, Ohio State up 7-0, still up 7-0 over the Texas Longhorn. 8:40 left to go in the second quarter in that game. Like I said, Ohio State up 7-0 over the Longhorns. The winner of that game will play. The winner of that game will play play Notre Dame for the national championship on the 20th, January 20th for the national championship. So Notre Dame is awaiting the winner of this game between Texas and Ohio State. And Ohio State came into this game as the favorite in this game. And so far, they're holding serve right now, 7-0 over the Longhorns. All right, but back to this Knicks game, man. Like I said, Knicks are getting thoroughly outplayed right now, man. Thoroughly outplayed. Can't can't sugarcoat it, man. They're getting the brakes beat off of them right now. Thoroughly, man. Cannot, like I said, cannot emphasize how the Thunder is destroying the Knicks. Like I said, as far as shooting, just shooting the ball, like shooting lights out right now, stuff like that. And like I said, Knicks got the same opportunities. Too many missed shots. Too many missed shots. 0 for 7 from Mikal Bridges from the field. Hasn't scored. OG Anunoby hasn't scored either. So both your forwards have 0 points in the game, haven't scored at all. And it's like I said, it's not so much the defense. It's not defense by OKC like that. The Knicks just are not making shots. They're having a lot of opportunities. The Knicks had a lot of opportunities, just not taking advantage of their opportunities in this game. Crazy, man. It's just crazy. You look at this, man. It's just like, and then off the bench, man, Isaiah Joe came in. I mean, he was like microwave, instant offense. That dude got 23 points at halftime already, and we're only in the second quarter. We're not even in the third or the fourth quarter. 23 points. I mean, his 3-point shooting. I mean, look at his 3-point shooting in this game for Isaiah Joe, because it looked like he every 3-point shot he put up, Isaiah Joe in this game. He's 8 of 11 from 3-point. No, he's 6 of 7 from 3-point range. 6 out of 7. OKC for the game shooting 10 of 15 from 3-point range for 67%. They've only missed 5 3-point attempts, 10 of 15, while the Knicks are 2 of 15 for 13%. And like I said, a lot of those looks are wide open looks. And some of it, like I said, is Mikal Bridges from the angle and from the elbow and stuff like that, not making these shots. The shots are there. Got to make these shots, man. That's all it comes down to, making shots. And OKC had a little good defense with some deflections and stuff like that in lane, but they trying to limit Karl Anthony Towns. Towns right now with 10 points and 7 rebounds. But as far as like nobody else is with the rebounds with the Knicks, like I said, Bridges and OG Anunoby rebounds between the two forwards for them, 1 rebound between 2 guys. This is part of the problem. Towns has 7 rebounds. These 2 guys has 1 rebounds between both of them. Hart has 6 rebounds. So between Hart and Towns, 13 rebounds between those 2. And that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things with the Knicks sometimes is just the rebound. A lot of guys are not putting forth the effort in the game to get rebounds. Rebound is like they're allergic to getting a rebound. It's like everybody got to help out on the rebounds. You can't just allow just 2 guys to get the rebound. You're in position to get rebounds. You have to be able to play on both on the offensive end and the defensive end. You got to make some stops. You got to get some rebounds. You got to help your teammates. Not getting rebounds, giving other team, you're going to give the other team second chance points, opportunities, and that's what kills you sometimes. Too many second chance opportunities will kill you. It looked like Paolo Banchero is finally back for the Orlando Magics. So Paolo Banchero missed 34 games with an oblique injury, and he is back finally for the Orlando Magics. So I don't know what Tibbs is talking to those guys in the locker room at halftime for some halftime adjustments, but it's got to be some scoring. They got to shoot the basketball much better, and they got to play some defense. And like I said, got to got to tighten the screws on defense, got to make some stops, get around those screens. Is like how a guy's wide open off of screens is like, that's because the Knicks not putting no effort on these defensive screens and stuff like that. They going half-assed, and that's why these guys are wide open on the screens. Wide open, guys not fighting over the screens or nothing. They just sitting there and just standing there looking at the guy taking a wide open shot, and he's making it. And then on the other end, you see the OKC, they're moving. Them guys are playing defense. They're moving, they're switching, they're doing everything. They're giving maximum effort out there. And that's what I'm saying. You got to start questioning some of the effort on this team, man. It's like, and that's what I say for a veteran coach like Tom Thibodeau, is like, bro, You're a veteran coach. You're not questioning these guys. You're not getting in these guys like asses and stuff like that. You're not getting on these guys. It's like, ripping them, when they come on the sidelines or something like that. It's just like, bro, you was doing that with Obi Toppin. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't doing that with Julius Randle. You're not doing that. So it's like you picking and choosing who you want to, yell at or show up and, on TV or something like that. And you know what I'm saying? But it's like a lot of these guys are missing defensive assignments. You're not yanking them out of the game. You're not calling timeouts and stuff like that. You're allowing them to keep playing and keep doing the same stuff over again. It's like you got to take a stand as a coach. If guys are not giving some effort, sit them on a bench. Put somebody else in the game. There's no reason why Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby only has one rebound between two guys in the first half. Your forwards, these guys have one rebound between these two. Jalen Brunson has one rebound. 3 players out of 5 they hardly rebound the ball. They rarely rebound the ball. It's like, what are you guys looking at in film sessions and all these type of stuff? It's like, rebounding is not it's just hustle and determination to get a rebound. There's no art, there's a little art to it, but boxing out, get out there and get some rebounds. The ball is coming out, go get the ball. Don't just look at the ball. And that's what they're doing, looking at the ball. We're waiting to see if Hart or Karl Anthony Towns is going to get the rebounds. You can get the rebounds too. That's why you're out there on the court. These guys, like I said, and it's like I said, a lot of the Knicks wins, like I said, early in the season was against like soft teams and bad teams, and that's what it look like. When you play the good teams, it's like you're still playing like half as. It's like you gotta pick up your intensity. You gotta pick up, like, get your A game going. You gotta get your A game going. Stop with all this bullshit. What's going on, D? You gotta stop with this. These guys gotta make shots. You gotta make shots, bro. There's no reason. 0 for 7 for OG and for Mikal Bridges, 0 for 4 for OG and Anunoby. Two guys, these guys are scoreless in the game. They're not playing with no energy. You're not seeing them running up and down the court. They just walking up and down the court and stuff like that with no energy. You're 20-something years old. You're not 50 years old. Act like you're playing with like a 20-year-old. Put some pep in your step. Play with some energy. And that's what I'm saying. As a veteran coach, I don't even respect this dude, Tom Thibodeau, the way he's coaching. You're not pulling guys out the game and sitting them on the bench. You're not even chastising these guys on the sidelines and stuff like that and motivating these guys or saying anything. You're just allowing them to come to the bench and just go sit down and stuff like that. What kind of coach are you? These guys are missing a lot of defensive assignments. You're looking at them missing defensive assignments. You're seeing it on the court. Guys are getting easy backdoor baskets and all stuff, and nobody else is picking them up. Jalen Brunson at the end of the half was just shooting a free throw. He made both free throws. All of a sudden, they throw the ball down, and Isaiah Joe has a wide open 3-point shot. Where's the other guy's back? You're on the free throw line. And like I said, a lot of it is effort and hustle. Guys are not really putting forth the effort, bro. Not putting forth the effort out there, man. I'm sorry. Like I said, you got to call like I see it. I'm calling like I see it, bro. Like I said, you got to pick up your defensive intensity. You got to pick up your level of play, especially when you're playing the good teams too. Not to say you can't do it against the bad teams. You got to do it against everybody. You're in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? It's no ways like you picking and choose when you want to do it, or you're going to play like this. Now look at this. You're down like 27 points on national TV, on NBA TV is like this. Guys, you can't even make a damn basket, and they're leaving you open sometimes. You're open. You're not even making a basket. You're not making a basket, bro. And that's what I'm saying. What are you not doing? Like I said, you're not practicing no plays anyway because y'all don't call plays. So what plays are you working on in practice? You're not calling any plays. So just like I said, just have a shoot around every damn day. Have a damn shoot around. That's all you need is a shoot around. You're not calling no damn plays in the game.
No, this is the sloppiest game that the Knicks could ever play. And I told you before, when Brunson is pounding the ball, they look at a double team at the top of the key. He's got to release that ball because then you're playing like you're playing 4 and 3 in the back if they're doubling you at the top of the key. And these guys got to give up. Bridges has to give up 1 3-point shot. I don't care. One dribble in a pull up in the lane, you gotta change it up. You can't just stay with your 3-point shot. You gotta get easier baskets. You drive and get fouled or something. Like in the layups. Oh my God, backdoor layups. Yeah, come on now. Where's the pride?
Man, I see that one play when all right, started the third quarter. OKC with the ball. Shai Gilgeous over to Hartenstein. over to Jalen Williams. Williams down the lane. Look at Brunson. Look at that. He hardly even come back to it. Was like, and they call a foul on that.
Mm-hmm.
But Brunson, you saw on that play when Williams got by him, it's like you just stopped. You stopped playing. You gotta keep continuing with your man on defense. See, this is a microcosm of what's going on. This is a microcosm of the effort level on the defensive end. Those guys, when you get past them, they're still running with you. They're making your shot more difficult. You just let the dude get around and go down to Towns and all them type of stuff. And now, so Jalen Williams on the free throw line. His first free throw is no good.
OG, $50 million.
Mm-hmm.
His stats is retarded right now.
Yo, like I said, between these three guys, there's 0 rebound. I mean, 1 rebound. But Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby, your 2 forwards guys, they got 1 rebound. How you have 1 rebound between 2 guys on your in the game? Look how they running up and down the court. Everything is just like just lollygagging and just. Oops. All right, Knicks man like Brunson with the ball over to Bridges over to Hart, back to Bridges guarded by Hartenstein in the corner. Josh Hart, look, see how they switching. Them guys are hustling on defense. Hartenstein Hartenstein right there with the what you call it. Hartenstein made that shot with a contested shot. He made it a contested.
Yeah, but why is Hart
hustling
fading away on Hartenstein? You should be trying to take him to the basket.
That too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is because they're not playing with no energy. That's what I'm saying. It's like he just like get the ball like this is like, bro, you should be taking that dude. All right. OKC inbounds and it's a moving pick on Hartenstein, and he want him to look at the what you call. They ain't looking at nothing. Hartenstein. All right, 71-43. Knicks with the ball. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson back to Hart. Taking the Hartenstein. That's what you should have been doing all the game. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about with these guys. They pick and choose what time they want to do. You can't do that, bro. All right, Hartenstein inbounds to Shai Gilgeous. His 3. Nope, he throws the ball to Luke Dortz. Over to Jalen Williams. Guarded by OG Anunoby. Look at Brunson. Look at the effort level on defense. You just let these guys just get around you. Effort level. And that shows you right there the defensive end. Like defense is just determination and hustle. That's all it is. It ain't no art, no science to it. It's just like if you want to do it or you don't want to do it. All right, Williams inbounds to Hartenstein. Over to Shai Gilgeous in the corner. His fall away shot, tough shot, and he still makes it. 73-45. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Here come the Knicks walking the ball up. Brunson. With Luke Dortz, who's in foul trouble, Brunson lays it up and in 73-47. OKC will be trading baskets for it, but they'll trade baskets with you. Hartenstein over to Shai Gilgeous. Shai Gilgeous with a shot in the lane, shot up and good. 75-47. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Like I said, all it is just putting the ball in the basket. OG and Anunoby, wide open shots. That's it. That's the problem. No, can't make shots. Wide open. Hart with the rebound over to Brunson. Brunson guarded at the top. Brunson in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Hart. Out to OG and Anunoby. OG in the lane. Back out to Brunson. Brunson. His shot is up. No good. That's all. It's just a lot of missed shots. It's a lot of missed shots.
Between Bridges and OG, they should be cutting more. Stop standing at the 3-point line waiting for the ball.
You got to be active. You got to be active. You got to be active. But it's not. But it's like I said. It's not just this game. It's a lot of games that they just not making shots, bro. That's what I'm saying. These are high percentage shots. I mean, all right, Bridges and he gets fouled. But
you can't like I said, die with a 3-point shot.
It's not just a 3-point shot, but those are high percentage shots that's wide open. I mean, even if it's an 18-foot jump shot and you wide open, you got to make the shots. You got to make a majority of them shots that you wide open. There's nobody really guarding you. That's what I'm saying. These other teams are making their shots. That's the problem. They're making their shots that's wide open.
They made a lot of backdoor layup shots.
Yeah, they made backdoor layup. But what's saying Isaiah Joe has had 6 3-point shots in this game. This dude is like water. Like he's just making shots, and he's very active. He's very active.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's very active. These guys, he's playing with energy. These guys are not playing with energy. That's what I keep telling you. The Knicks play with low energy. You can't play with low energy.
Why? Because he's running
All right,
around and getting the
75,
open
70.
spots.
Yeah, well, you playing with energy, you're gonna because you're getting to the basket quick and all that type of stuff. And these guys are like they're just like lounging, man. You can't be lounging. You have to give an effort on defense. You can see one team is getting effort on defense, the other team ain't getting no effort on defense. You can see the difference. It's clear as day out there. There ain't no, I mean, ain't no. If you watch the game, you can see. You don't even. I mean, Ray Charles can see that. You can see how them guys are moving around and very active on defense. All right, Brunson inbounds, looking, finds Bridges, back to Brunson. Look, everybody standing around, cut to the basket. Nobody standing by the 3-point line. Over the Bridges, throws to Towns, almost stolen by. Look at that, everybody standing around. Hart finally runs to the basket, lays it up and in. 77-51. Hartenstein inbounds to Shai Gilgeous. Shai Gilgeous with the ball. Over to Luke and Dortz. Dortz wide open. Jalen Williams wide open. Where's OG Anunoby? Where was he at? Why was the dude wide open? Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges with the ball. His pull-up 3-point shot, no good. another shot. A pull-up 3-point shot is like wide open.
Yeah, but the thing is, he can see that it's going to be off. Why didn't he
right
run
there?
to the
Hartenstein in the lane. His floater is no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. 24. Brunson down to Mikal Bridges. Bridges in the corner to OG Anunoby. OG in the lane. Euro step, lays it up and in.
About time.
It should have been, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. They play lazy. You can't play lazy. You playing lazy, too lazy. These are young guys. These are not old guys. Like I said, man, sometimes I just look at it as like these guys are different, man.
If Towns is not rebounding, if Hart is not rebounding, we get no other rebound.
But that's what I'm saying. There's only 2 guys are rebounding out of 5. Those other 3 guys are not rebounding. That's what I'm saying. There's 3 guys that's not rebounding. But like I said, that goes on to coaching too. You got to pull these guys out. What are you doing in film sessions? What are you doing? You're not calling these dudes out. You got to start ridiculing these dudes, man. You got to start calling these dudes and holding them accountable. They're not being held accountable. That's the whole thing. That's why I don't understand how you a veteran coach. And that's why I say I don't respect that dude as a coach. And people say he's a good, yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, whatever. Like, he was
supposed to be a defensive guru. You know that, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to be. But how many defensive assignments do you see him get? Do you see him get on the players when they come into the sidelines? But like I said, but he can get on Obi Toppin though. He can get on them young guys. Last year he's getting on them guys and he's ripping into them. Julius Randle missing all types of These other guys missing all types. He's not really. That's what I'm saying. He pick and choose who he wants to do it. He's a punk to me. I don't even like that dude as a coach.
Listen, I'm trying to catch up with whatever his defensive scheme is to even combat what it is that has been going on. You got guys like the thing I could say. Carl to tell when Jay Williams came in, like, dude, this dude don't hit 3-pointers on really nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
But you leave him open to challenge him to take a 3-point shot. He makes it. How many more are you going to keep leaving him open to challenge? At least run to him.
Tyrone Hill. Yeah, you're right. He said, "Time to watch the Cotton Bowl. Knicks are done tonight. Tibbs is a fraud." Like I said, man, it's like, yo, bro. Yeah, you're known as a defensive coach, and your guys are getting shredded on defense. You got 2 defensive players in Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. You know what I'm saying? It's like. No, but I'm saying this is all season long. It's like, yo, you're not getting, like I said, what are you doing in film studies? What are you in film sessions? What are y'all doing? You got to look at the effort level. You got to look at the intensity level, bro. These guys don't have it.
I've seen OG pick himself off the floor too many times tonight. I don't know what defensive specialty he is. Stay on your feet.
Like I said, you got to play. These guys got to play strong. I don't see in a lot of games. Like I said, I know sometimes look like offensive foul. Other guys are pushing them off to get shots. Push them dudes back. It's like, don't even let them guys push you, man. What are you doing? It's like, yo, like I said, these guys are different. If somebody push me, I'm pushing them right back. And I don't care. I don't care. They're gonna call a foul. I don't care. But he pushed me. Like I said, when I push him, he gonna go flying into the stands. All right, Thunder inbounds. Hartenstein over to Jalen Williams. Williams over to Shai Gilgeous. Shai Gilgeous with the ball around a Hartenstein screen. Over and to Isaiah Hartenstein with his floating lane, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball. Over to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Step back shot is up and good. 77-55. 7:40 left to go in the third quarter. 22-point Thunder lead. Jalen Williams bring the ball up against OG Anunoby. Williams with the ball. Look at it. Look how the Knicks are playing so far back off these dudes. That's why these, like I said, on the other side, these guys are right up on the Knicks. Shea Gilgeous with a shot up and good. It's over to Brunson. Watch these guys when they playing defense. Yeah, they right up on them. Right up on them. They right up on you. Yep, they got a steal. Isaiah Joe with the steal and the dunk. They right up on you when they playing defense. That's how you play defense. You don't stand back on defense. Bridges inbounds to Hart with the ball down to Brunson. Pass deflected. Here comes Shea Gilgeous backdoor to Jalen Brunson behind the back. Jalen Williams, and the shot is up and good. Yeah, you see how they playing fast? They playing fast. They running up and down the court getting easy baskets on fast break because the Knicks are not hustling back on defense. Towns, step back 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. His shot is up and good. 83-57. Like I said, plays too slow. These guys play too slow, bro. They too slow. They play too slow. Thunder. Look at Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams, look how fast he's moving. And those guys, Isaiah Hartenstein's like, look how fast he's moving compared to OG Anunoby. He's more, and he looks more. He don't even look more athletic than OG Anunoby. That's what I'm saying, guys. It's like, yo, these guys, like, they got to do something.
The bottom line is, if Hartenstein is guarding Carl, you got to give Carl the ball at the top of the key. Let him work Hartenstein. He's got 3 fouls. Let him get him out the game. At least then you go with a smaller lineup and you got a better chance to try to get back in the game.
Hartenstein first free throw is up and it's good. Looking at the Knicks problems is the wings and Brunson and them. It's not so much as Towns as these other guys. They play too slow. For these guys, and these guys are young, and that's what I'm saying. They're young. They play too slow.
No, it's not Towns. It's like if you got a big on them, Towns has the skill to get that big and foul trouble.
Towns into Brunson. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Over to Towns. Over to Brunson. Brunson in the lane, and he is fouled. Yeah, Hartenstein is in foul trouble and stuff like that. These other guys ain't in foul trouble. But what I'm saying is Towns is doing his thing. Towns is he's getting fouled when he get the ball in, so he's making tough shots.
No,
these other guys ain't the ones. These other guys ain't the one who ain't doing that.
We could get him out the game and go to work on the rest of the other guys.
But the problem is the other guys are playing good defense too. It's not just Hartenstein's not the one who's playing. They all playing good defense. That's the problem. They all playing good defense. These guys are hustling. These guys are playing faster. All 5 of those guys are playing fast. The Knicks are not playing
illegal defense too.
Oh yeah. It's a legal defense and stuff like that. But like I said, you see the more activity. Like I said, a 5-year-old child can look at the game and see what's like this. It's like, oh, these guys are playing against grandpas.
Now watch, they're playing a zone against them now. Watch, it's gonna
they're playing a zone. Again. Yeah, something that hasn't Tom Thibodeau since he's been a Knicks coach is like zones are like when Miami used to play the zone, they don't figure it out. Nobody's cutting in the middle of the basket.
Exactly.
At the free throw line. This is the problem. That's what I say. Those are things that you're supposed. Brunson with a step back shot. Yeah, but like I said, that middle was wide open. Nobody was flashing. Nobody's flashing because everybody, like I said, these guys are standing there watching it. OKC with the ball. Shea Gilgeous, step back jump shot. Wide open miss. Rebounded by Josh Hart. 85-59. Hart with the ball. Looking. Finds Towns. Shot up and good. 85-61.
That's a
Williams inbound.
That's a fucking foul.
Shea Gilgeous 3-point shot around the screen. Good. Josh Hart inbounds the ball. Inbound the ball to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Towns. Towns. Yep, I see it. Up, no good.
Come on now.
That's got murdered. Jalen Williams with the ball over to Shea Gilgeous. Isaiah Joe. Back to Jalen Williams. And it's stolen by Karl Anthony Towns, and he got fouled by Luke Endorse, but no call. But Jalen Williams is like they don't want to make the call. It's like it's obvious. The call's obvious.
Jalen Williams gave himself up. He was pushing him, in front
Right.
of the ref. Like he was like, "Yo, I'm fouling him," and he still didn't get the call.
Right. This is what I've been, but this is what I tell you sometimes with the discrepancies, man. It's like, yo, they come up with some excuses. I don't know what it goes. These are obvious calls, bro, that got to be made. I mean, it's clear as day. I mean, fouling, like you fight watching all the fouls and stuff like that, man.
Cut to the.
All right, 88-63. Knicks inbounds. Brunson inbounds to Hart. See, and another part of the problem too. The Knicks is like, because of the way they play, sometimes they always trail and they spend more energy trying to come from behind because they keep playing with low energy. You can't do that. All right, Brunson with the ball over to Bridges, over to Towns. Towns looking, finds Bridges. Bridges over to Towns. Towns 3-point shot up and good. He like the only one, bro. 88-66. These other guys, it's like they got to make. Like I said, man, Gilgeous in the lane. Back out to Jalen Williams. Williams over to Shea Gilgeous. Back to Jalen. Kason Wallace wide open, but call on the floor. But like I said, Towns can make his shots. These other guys ain't making any shots. It's like Towns is a gamer. Dude can make shots. These other guys is. I'll be calling these dudes out in practice, all that type of stuff, bro. I'll be like Jimmy Butler making these dudes mad. It's like, yo, you gotta get in these guys. We don't got nobody like that on the team that can get in these guys and call these guys out. It's Jalen Williams. That was a tough shot, and that was good defense. That was a tough shot he made.
And I can live with that.
Yeah, you can live with that. I can live with that. I can live with that. Josh Hart with the ball. Look, look. OG Anunoby got Isaiah Joe on him. He could. Isaiah Joe's like, yo, look at that. Look how them dudes swarm into the ball. But they swarm into the ball. That's what I'm saying. They're moving their feet. There's a difference. All them guys are playing with energy. And this is what I'm talking about. And that's what Tom Thibodeau, you could go look at that thing. You could go watch this film. You could see who's playing with energy, and you're not even calling these dudes out. Like I said, bro, I don't. Like I said, I mean.
But you saw how Towns took Jalen Williams right off the dribble.
Yeah, because Towns, like I said, Towns, like I said,
do the same thing.
I don't have problem. Towns is not. He's the least of my problems. I've never had no problem. It's the other guys. That's the problem. Towns, if he had other guys that could play like Towns, the Knicks would be much better. These other guys are not playing like. That's the problem. He's not the problem. These other guys are the problem playing with him. He's playing with guys that's not really what you call it. Yeah, that's what the problem is. They got to get much better.
I don't see you paying OG $50 million for the stats.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's not playing like the way that's right. That's what I'm saying. All right, Towns first free throws up and is good. Second free throws up and is also good. 90-68. Still, all it's going to be they've been a 20-something point lead all what you call it. It's all right. Jalen Williams inbounds to Shea Gilgeous. Shea Gilgeous with Mikal Bridges, little push-off, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Nobody else rebounds. Over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball, over to Mikal Bridges. His fall-away shot. Look, shooting fall-away shots. That's the problem. Shooting fall-away shots. He loves to shoot fall-away shots. It's like you shooting fall-away shots. Those are low percentage shots because you're not on balance shooting. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's like you're wasting more energy doing that than shooting a shot squared up.
Yeah, but the bottom line is it's not being challenged. So what are you falling away for? Like it's being challenged.
That's what I'm saying. And that's he making a shot tougher than what it is. That's what I'm saying. You're using more energy, making your shot tougher than what it is. All right. Wow, let's inbounds the ball. That's why I say other teams don't care. It's like, yo, if you're gonna keep doing that, it's like, yo, you're not gonna get us in foul trouble because you falling away. All right, Shea Gilgeous in the lane, out to wide open Jalen Williams. He misses, but he wide open. Who gets the rebound? Josh Hart. It's either Hart or Towns. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges with the ball. He got Isaiah Joe on. You could take Isaiah Joe. And look, that should have been a defensive 3 seconds. Deuce McBride, wide open.
You see that? Because he's standing right there. He didn't even go guard his man.
Deuce McBride missed the shot. Wide open. Damn, Brunson?
Deuce.
No, I'm talking about on the foul. Brunson he's trying to say, yeah, he hooked him.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about. All right, timeout on the floor. Thunder still up 90-68.
But Deuce shot a brick. Come on, dude.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But to me, that's what I'm saying. These guys, like I said, All it is, like I said, all it is shooting, bro. Like I said, I'll watch a game. Like I said, it's like watching the YMCA Open Rec League out there. The only time you get is when you get down in the lane, but on the perimeter, wide open shots. You just got to make them. I mean, them guys are giving you wide open shots. Both teams, all teams in the NBA, I see that. Twos are just bricking. That's why you said all the cats talking about how the game is today, man. It's just like, yo, yeah, it is. If you make shots, you're going to blow them out.
So OG still has only 1 rebound.
Let me look at this bowl game score. All right, update on the bowl game score. Ohio State and Texas now tied at 7 apiece. 29 seconds left to go in the second quarter. The winner of that game faces Notre Dame for the national championship on January 20th. So it's tied at 7-7. Look like it's probably going to be 7-7 going into the half. But the winner of that game, man, is like, yo, the winner of that game faced Notre Dame for the national championship. So got to bring it in the second half, man, if whoever want to pull it out. All right, looking at the Knicks stats. Yo, Josh Hart has 12 rebounds. Josh Hart got a double-double right now, 14 points, 12 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns got 21 points, 10 rebounds. And Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby both got 1 rebound. Jalen Brunson has 0 rebounds. 3 guys with 2 rebounds. 3 guys with 2 rebounds. 2 forwards with 2 rebounds. That is unacceptable. And this is what I'm talking about with the coaches, Tom Thibodeau. That's unacceptable. You got to look at those dudes and say, you guys are killing us on defense and you're not helping us. And you're not saying nothing to these guys in the game, in practice. You're not saying nothing to them in film session. That's what I'm saying is like they got to check this dude, this Tom Thibodeau dude. Like I said, this dude's not a real good coach, man. I don't know why people think he's a good coach. It's like he's not really a good coach.
Well, it's not showing that in the last couple of games.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a hard-nosed coach. That was his thing, right? He's not hard-nosed. He's not hard-nosed. He's only hard-nosed to like rookies, and that's about it. That's what I'm saying. That's a punk. Those are punk moves. Celebrities all in the house, celebs. I want to thank everybody, man, for tuning in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms, man. Thank you for tapping in, man. Got 50 people watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button, man, to the Man-Cave podcast, as well as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. The link is right there in the chat. If this is your first time to my show, hit that like and subscribe button, man. It's free. It costs you nothing. And also go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, our one centralized location for all of our content. Man, make sure you also go and subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. All right. Shai Gilgeous, 2 free throws made, 92-68. Knicks with the ball. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. And he gets thrown down. No call. Over to Karl Anthony Towns with a tough shot and no foul. See, that's what I say. Karl Anthony Towns making all these tough shots, and these other guys getting wide open shots and soft shots, and they missing them, bricking them. This dude's working for his shots. All right, Thunder inbound the ball to Shai Gilgeous. Shot is up and good and a foul. 94-70, be at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. Nobody else stepped in on defense to stop the penetration. And Shai Gilgeous at the free throw line. They defensive, what you call it, is I don't even want to say the word, but is booty though. You know what I'm saying? Is that the effort on defense is just booty straight up. And like I said, these dudes are young enough to be playing like with much better what you call it than that. All right, Knicks inbounds, Hart to Brunson over to Deuce McBride to Towns. His shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Jalen Williams. Ahead to Kenrick Williams, lays it up, no good, and he's fouled. Oh no, he travels, but I think the shot blocked. I thought he got fouled, but he probably just blocked it. All right, 25-point Thunder lead. 1:44 left to go in the third quarter. Thunder up by 25. Knicks with the ball. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson over to Josh Hart. Hart in the lane. His shot is up. Good. And are they going to do a continuation, or they're going to say he's fouled on the floor?
It's on the floor.
Yeah, but like I say, Isaiah Joe, all these guys, like guys like this, y'all could have been taking this guy early in the game. This is what I'm saying. It's like y'all, but in But in order to do that on the offensive end, you got to move the ball fast, and you got to be fast, and you got to move. You can't be stagnant. That's why you're not getting a lot of you're too stagnant on offense. You're not taking advantage of things. It's like you're like a half step slow doing every single thing. These guys are playing with energy. All right, Hart's first free throw's up and it's good. Second free throw is up and it's also good. 95-72. Thunder inbound. Jalen Williams over to Shai Gilgeous. Gilgeous with the ball over to Jalen Williams. Williams to Isaiah Joe. 3-point shot from the top. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart with the rebound. Hart guarded by Kendrick Williams, and it's going to be a jump ball. Josh Hart, 16 points, 12 rebounds.
You got no shows from Mikal Bridges and OG.
Nope. That's what I'm saying. They just on the court. Like I said, I would have benched both of them. If they ain't doing it, see, this is what I'm talking about. Bench those guys and put somebody else in the game. All right. Jump it up, and Thunder win the tap, and Wallace over to Shai Gilgeous. You get nothing from these guys. You get nothing from these guys, and you have them in the game playing the whole. This is what I'm talking about. You should have been benched these guys early in the second quarter. You gotta prove a point. Shai Gilgeous going in and lay the ball in. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Knicks inbounds. Josh Hart over to Jalen Brunson. Shot blocked by Shai Gilgeous. So the only people who's really scoring is Brunson and Towns. And Josh Hart when he gets which goal, but that's about it. OG and what's the name? They're invincible in this game, like I said. But he's playing them like 30-something, 40-something minutes, and them guys are doing nothing, and you still playing them though. All right, Brunson inbounds. You could have been playing a rookie. You could have been playing Porty and Tyler Kolek in this game. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Try to pass it to Josh Hart, deflected, and it is foul. 25-point Thunder lead, 43 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Knicks getting blown out at home by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Like I said, this game has been all Thunder since the first quarter.
Oh, my God, really? Oh, shit.
So he'll be on to the free throw line. Because the Knicks are, both teams are in a bonus. Wallace first free throw is no good. Like I said, just getting out of class. They got Huck Porty's coming in the game finally.
Unbelievable.
It's finally coming in the game. It's a 27-point lead. It's like, you should have brought Pacom Dadier to forward in the game. For Towns, he's coming in for Towns to give him a breather. But like I said, you need to bring in the forwards to take what's the name spot. The two forwards, your two forwards ain't done good. His second free throw's up and is good. 98-72, 26-point Thunder lead. Knicks inbounds. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Across the timeline. Brunson around a Haporti screen. Brunson, and he is fouled by Williams, and Brunson will be at the free throw line.
Yo, explain to me, why does he do that?
I can't tell you why, man.
You know the double team is coming. Why do you run right into the double team?
Right, instead of just throwing the ball back out to somebody who's wide open. He's like,
like, you make it harder for the team. You got to get rid of the ball, man. He's got to get that ball out of his hand.
His first free throw's up and it's good.
I mean, we're in foul trouble. Okay, we got a foul. Thank God for that. We stopped it.
Seconds. But I mean, the Knicks ain't really doing it. The only thing they're doing is trading baskets for baskets. Is like they're not even going on like 10-0 run, 8-0 run. They're not even doing none of that. So it's not even going to matter.
You got to have defense. Mikal Bridges can't stop.
Right.
Stop Shai.
Yeah, Bridges, all these guys. I mean, Isaiah Joe. It don't matter who these dudes are scoring.
Yeah, everybody else is scoring.
Bridges fouls. What's his name? Yeah, them dudes cool up, but that's not the problem. When them dudes are scoring, they're gonna keep scoring too. They're gonna keep scoring.
Ash, who else has scored in the second half so far?
Well, they still got a 20-some point lead, so they're still keeping serve. It ain't like
But the only person that's been scoring is Shai.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it ain't like the Knicks done cut the lead in half or done anything, so they haven't done nothing, so it doesn't matter. It's like
I understand that because nobody's making shots. But I'm saying in the second half, if you look at it, who else has scored on OKC other than Shea?
Mm-hmm. All right, Brunson inbounds 174 over the Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson around the Hukporti screen. Brunson looking
Look at this shit.
finds Hart in the corner. Hart looking. Hart back to Brunson. See, look how they're playing defense. Look back to Hart in the lane. His shot is blocked by Jalen Williams over to Shea Gilgeous. 5 seconds left to go. Shea. Look at these guys. Look at that shit. Look at that stuff. Lays
But
it
look
up
at
in
what? Look at what? Mikal
that.
Bridges can't stay in front of him to save his life.
there.
And
Right.
listen, he's not making no shots. He's getting no rebounds. Like, dude, what pride is he taking by saying, yo, I'm at least trying to lock this dude up?
Mm-hmm. And look at
Nothing. He can't stay in front of this dude for. And I told you the whole second half has been Shea scoring layups.
scoring. And like I said,
Fucking layups. Get the fuck out of here. The Knicks will never get in front of him. They can't stop this dude.
like I said, and like I said, part of defense too is like I said, you standing back instead of getting up on a dude and guarding him and all that type of stuff. You standing back, he's gonna blow by you and stuff like that because you're gonna think about he's gonna shoot or not. It's like this. He's an offensive player, so you gotta be in the dude's shorts. You know, so you gotta be in the shorts. Like I said, you got to be bodying up and every type of thing, man. Like trying to wear the dude down. But he's coming down with nothing on him. He's just like, yo, I could just like make a move and I'm gone. Because the dude is like 4 feet back off of me and stuff like that. You just stand there, you're in no man's land.
And the difference in that is like, Tibbs is throwing no double teams at this guy whatsoever.
But
So
yeah,
he's just relying on OG or Mikal Bridges to guard this guy one-on-one straight up, and it's not working.
Yeah.
It's not working.
But like I said,
but on the other end, they're throwing double teams at your best guys, Brunson and Towns, every chance they get.
Because they're coming fast. The Knicks, the double team's not coming fast enough to even.
And they're not swinging the ball fast enough for
right.
them.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm talking about on OKC. When OKC double team your guy, they're coming fast with the double team defense.
And they're not swinging the ball fast enough to get it to the open man.
But the Knicks on their end, their double team is not coming fast enough to get the ball out of his hand. They're looking, when you look at them, it looks like they're hesitating to see if they want to come or they don't want to come. And then you can't do that. Either
I've never seen the Knicks even they hesitate, but they're giving false looks.
No, but what I'm saying is that's what I'm saying. Either you're gonna come and double team if the guys are either gonna come and double team and make them throw to somebody else, or you're not. If you're gonna stand back and just want like hesitate to say if you want to do it, then you're not really committing to it. That's what I'm saying. It's like the same thing in football. When a cornerback is playing against a wide receiver and he's like on the line, he's pressing him. He's right up on him. But if he's standing back, that dude's gonna make a move and get past him because he got so much space to get to make his move and he can blow by him and stuff like that. He got speed. But like I said, you see OKC defense when they playing up on the Knicks. When the Knicks are playing defense, they playing back. You can't play back. You play back is like the guy you're gonna shoot or you're gonna get right by you. That's it's like if you're gonna play defense, you got to be right up on the dude, right up on him. Jacob, what's good, bro? Tapping in, man. Knicks getting blown out right now, man. I don't know if he was watching that Cotton Bowl game, but look at this. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson over to Shamet, over to Deuce McBride. McBride's 3-point shot, no good. Can't buy a bucket. 102-74. Hartenstein with the ball over to Jalen Williams. Look how the Knicks playing defense. Look how they playing back. That's what I'm saying. When you're playing back like that, you're not making the pass harder or anything. The entry pass, nothing. You're not making anything hard. And Wiggins in the lane, good. This is what I'm saying. You got to look at the defense. These guys are up on these guys. They're up on them. In a corner. OG Anunoby over to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Lays it up and in. Hartenstein with the ball over to Wiggins. 104-76, 28-point lead. Wiggins with the ball over to Jalen Williams. Look how far back what's name is off of the dude. That's how you if you got the man, how you standing like 8 feet back from the dude? Of course. His shot is up in the lane. That's what I'm saying. These guys don't want to play defense, bro. Look at that. Hukporti over to Brunson. Look how they playing defense on Brunson. They right up on him. They right in there, right there.
Yeah, but why is it right there? When he goes to the
Wide open three. OG Anunoby, yeah, no good. Right, wide open three. Jalen Williams with the ball, guarded by Deuce McBride. Over to Kenrick Williams, guarded by Shamet. Kendrick Williams in lane. His step back jump shot is up, no good. Rebound by OG Anunoby. Yeah, like I said, I've seen enough. I know what, like I said, defense is supposed to be plays like them dudes are scared to play defense, or they something is like their defense. I don't know how you play defense standing back from a guy, standing far back off from a guy. That's not defense. That's like you playing a zone, like you just in a space, you just covering a space with nobody around you. All right, Wallace with the ball over in the corner. Kenrick Williams, wide open three, rebounded by Brunson. Still a 30-point game. 9:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Wallace, and he is fouled by Hartenstein. Yeah, Knicks are getting smoked, man. Knicks getting smoked in this game. They got smoked from the end of the first quarter on, and it hasn't stopped because, like I said, you look at it. Like I said, the coach, like I said, we see on the floor, the way I'm talking, the way I'm speaking, the way I'm mad, the coach ain't mad like that. That's what I'm saying. That tells me something about a coach. Like I said, you can't be getting your butt whooped like that. Guys not giving forth the effort, and you just leaving them in the game. You're supposed to be a defensive coach, and Nick's supposed to be a defensive team, a physical team, and also they're not doing no physicality. They're not being physical with these guys at all.
None whatsoever.
And like I said, when you're playing defense, you got to be up on a guy. You got to be in this dude's shorts and all that type of stuff. You got to be like this, like just how they wearing you down because they up on you, they wearing you down. You got to be doing the same thing. But if you standing back, that guy's getting a breather. He's getting a rest. You're not doing nothing. You're not using energy. All right, Brunson's free throws are good. 106-78. Williams inbounds to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Over to Wiggins. Wiggins down the lane at Hartenstein. And he walked. He walking all over the place. I mean, you gonna at what point you gonna call a walk? You didn't even want to call a walk. That dude walked from Brooklyn to Queens to Staten Island, and you ain't even call nothing.
That was the best defense that the Knicks played all game.
Yeah, Hukporti and Brunson is out the game. Like I said, it's a 28-point lead. They've also pulled the starters out. Yeah, pull all the starters out, man. That's all you got to do. OG Anunoby is still in the game. Over to Deuce McBride. Look how them dudes playing defense. Look how them dudes playing defense. They running. Them dudes is running. Them dudes running the good water. Look at that. That. Come on, man. That stuff is clear as day how them dudes is playing defense. I mean, that was a perfect illustration of how them dudes are playing defense. And one team is playing defense, the other ones ain't playing no defense in the effort level. Cameron Payne knocks down a 3-point shot, 106-81. Thunder inbound.
That's what the Knicks need to do. They need to start not squaring up like campaign and make shots.
Side shot.
Something. Try something different than what they've been doing.
Well, so excited. But like I said, I've been saying it from day one. I'm still saying it. The Knicks have an energy level problem, bro. Jalen Williams with a shot from 3-point shot behind and no good. Rebounded by Landry Shamet. Shamet over to Cameron Payne. Payne around a Hukporti screen. Payne down the lane, lays it up and in. And like I said, just like how me and you can see, like OG Anunoby and McKelvey just has one rebound apiece. Tom Thibodeau can't see that, and he can't after the game, and also he look at the stats and all stuff. Is like even in film sessions, if you can't say nothing to these guys, like I said, they're gonna keep doing that. They're gonna keep doing that. If you start sitting their asses down and benching their asses, they're gonna start getting rebounds. They're gonna start rebounding the ball. But you don't have these coaches like that no more. No more hard-nosed coach. Jeff Van Gundy, your butt is sitting on the bench. Mike Krzyzewski, you sitting on the bench. Chuck Daly, all them other guys, yeah, you're sitting on the bench. But this guy, he's letting these guys do whatever they want to do, and all this type of stuff is like, and guess what? They ain't give you no effort on defense. 108-83. Kenrick Williams on the free throw lines. First free throws up, and it's good.
That's fucking stupid. That was the dumbest foul. But all these other fouls
over to Cameron Payne in the lane. His shot is up and good. 109-87. All right, Hartenstein inbounds to Jalen Will. Back to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking, tried to go backdoor, and pass almost on the back. The Hartenstein shot, no good. Rebounded by Deuce McBride, and here comes the Knicks. I think Deuce McBride has more rebounds than OG Anunoby and what's his name?
Together.
McBride with the shot, put back shot up and good. 109.89. Hartenstein inbounds to Jalen Williams.
Oh my God.
Williams, 109.87. Williams with Cameron Payne. His tough shot from the baseline, no good. And yep, everybody standing flat for the rebounds and put the ball back in. Like I said, man. Like I said, this is clear as day. This is clear as day. Like I said, the coach, like I said, he's got to see this. And if he's not seen, Landry Shamet gets murdered. Yep.
They called a bullshit foul for what's the name on a bump on a pro day, but they don't give him a foul on that.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, rebounded by Cameron Payne. Here comes the Knicks. Payne looking. Pull up 3-point shot. No good. Rebound by OG Anunoby. That's his second rebound of the game. Put back in. Jesus Christ. Like I said, man. Like I said.
Obviously, he didn't like the way Precious was playing because Precious hasn't been back in the game.
Yeah, but like I said, if I was in the Knicks huddle and Knicks and team members like this, I'd call them dudes out myself. I'm like, yo, Tom Thibodeau's like, bro, you're a soft ass coach, bro. You letting these guys just walk all over you. They cannot give you no effort. It's like you can't be watching film sessions and be like, yeah, this is what we got. We got to clean this up. We got to do this. There's no reason Josh Hart and what's the name constantly getting like double digits in rebounds. Your other guys, everybody should be eating as far as rebounding. Everybody should be out there getting mad rebounds. And that's what I'm saying. RJ Barrett averaged more rebounds than both these guys. He gets like 7-8 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
Easily.
You're making a compare. Deuce McBride has more rebounds than, like you said, OG and Bridges together. And he's coming off the bench.
Yo, Deuce McBride has 3 rebounds.
I know.
OG now has 3 rebounds because he's been playing on.
He has 3. I thought he only had 2.
No, that's what I'm saying because on the putback, but he had one more. But what I'm saying is, but this dude has played 35 minutes though.
Correct.
3 rebounds. Yeah, he's playing 35 minutes for 3 rebounds. What's name? Mikal Bridges 32 minutes for 1 rebound. This is what Mikal Bridges is scoreless in this game with 1 rebound. 0 for 9 from the field, 0 for 7 from 3-point range. OG Anunoby with 4 points in this game and 3 rebounds. 4 points and 3 rebounds. He's 0 for 4 from 3-point range. He's 2 for 8 in a game. That's what I'm saying. Between your 2 forwards, you got 4 points and 3 rebounds.
Yeah, but you're also between those dudes. You got one dude 50 million, the other guy 18 to 21 million almost.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, these are your starting and like I said, and you're not getting these guys. You're not chastising these guys on the bench. I mean, see, this is what I'm saying. What's the Denver coach name? Malone, the one that calls out his team. That's the dude. That's the type of dude that these guys need. Malone calls out his team, man. He calls them dudes out. He called them out, man. Tom Thibodeau, like I said, he gets mad and doing something. It's like that's all I act. That stuff is just phony to me. It's phony.
Isaiah Joe, 23 points. Isaiah Wiggins, 15 points.
That's what I'm saying. 38 points right there. Off the bench, 38.
Wiggins is 4 for 4 from 3, and Isaiah Joe is 6 for 7.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 38 points off the bench between just 2 players. 38 from OKC's bench. The Knicks bench is 14. 17. Knicks got 19 points off the bench right now. 19 points off the bench. I didn't even see what I'm going to tally OKC's off the bench. But 19 to 38. They double the Knicks 38 to all right. OKC with the ball. Hartenstein to Jalen Williams coming down the lane. Throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Hukporti. Hukporti with the rebound over to OG Anunoby. And OG's about to come out now because Jacob Toppin is about to come in.
See that?
Andrew Shamet over to OG Anunoby. OG, and he loses the ball. Cason Wallace with the ball down and blocked by Hukporti.
That's what we need.
But
That's what we need. Hustle
to
defense.
me, that's what we've been saying. I mean, Porter, the guy, but he doesn't play the guy. The guy can play. That's what I'm saying. All this stuff he talking about, he don't trust these. I don't want to hear all that stuff. I don't care if he missed defensive assignments. These other guys are missing defense. Your starters are missing defensive assignments. This is what I keep talking about. That's what I'm saying. He's a hypocrite. He'll say one thing about these other guys, these young guys. They not missing too many defensive assignments like your starters, and you letting them guys play. If you let this guy play, he could do much better. Look at that. And he's a physical dude. To see on that play like that, he'll get mad at him like, oh, you went for a fake. Hell, your starters be going for a face. All right, 113.89. Top and inbounds to Payne over to McBride over to Hipporti. Shot in the lane, up and good. 113.91.
You see the little jump hook? That's what we need.
Jalen Wilson in the lane over to Isaiah Joe, guarded by McBride. McBride was another defensive player, but he hasn't been playing too many defense this year either. You know, he was known for. Yeah, that's a Hartenstein with some of these picks like this. Like, boom, that's what I'm saying. That's how you feel like Hartenstein was shot good, but you see how Porty, he contested that like that.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. Cameron Payne in the lane, floater up and no good. Jacob Toppin almost put it back, rebounded by Jalen Williams. Throws it to Kason Wallace. Alley-oops to Wiggins. Up and in. 117.91. Knicks inbound. Porty to Shamit. Shamit back to Porty. Porty looking. Had Toppin backdoor over to Cameron Payne. Payne over to Deuce McBride to Jacob Toppin. Toppin back to McBride. McBride guarded by Kason Wallace. His step back 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Wallace. How he rebounds the ball. Our guards don't rebound the ball. Over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking over to Isaiah Joe. Joe back to Hartenstein. Hartenstein in the lane. His floater in the lane, no good, contested by what's name. And Joe almost got the rebound from McBride, but it went out. Jesus Christ. These dudes got to make more. They got to make much more of an effort on the rebounding tip. Like I said, these should have rebounding drills and shooting drills. That's what the Knicks need. Rebounding drills and shooting drills. That's all they need. That's all they need to be focusing on. Defense, energy. All right. Payne inbounds to Deuce McBride. 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter to Landry Shamet. His 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Deuce McBride. Over to Hipporti. Back to McBride. McBride in the lane. His shot is up and good. 117.93. All right. Williams inbounds to Kason Wallace. Wallace around the Williams screen. Wallace in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Contested by Hipporti. Williams with the rebound. Throws it back out. And Landry Shamet looking like he gets the ball. Shamet hustles back, get the ball to Deuce McBride. Alley-oops to Jacob Toppin for the dunk. 117.95. Toppin. Wiggins inbounds to Kason Wallace. Wallace out to Williams. Back to Isaiah Joe. Wide open 3-point shot. Good. 117.95. Knicks inbounds. Right, to Cameron Payne. Payne, his shot is in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Wiggins. Wiggins with the ball. Over to Isaiah Joe again. Isaiah Joe slapped back out. Deuce McBride had a steal, but he couldn't get the ball. Joe with the 3-point shot. Jesus Christ. He had a steal right there in the ball. You know what, man? Sometimes, man, I just like, this is just bad. Bad. You can't make this stuff up, bro.
Yeah, but the fact that was the hot-handed shooter, how do you not just run him off the 3-point line?
That's what I'm saying to me. That's what I'm saying. And look at that. Look at Tom Thibodeau. Dude is not mad at all. Not that. Yeah. I don't even want to look at this dude's face. Like I said, man.
Well, I don't listen. Maybe he had easy practices after that Toronto win, so he's like, You know,
he had no easy practice. He had no easy practice. I'm just saying, even the Toronto game, the other 3 losses that he had, those 3 losses in a row. I mean, like I said, it's the same thing. It's been a common theme all season long. So if you're playing all the good teams, you're gonna get blown out by Boston. You're gonna get blown out by Cleveland. You're gonna get blown out by OKC. You're gonna get blown out by these other teams because your guys is not bringing the energy level.
You're right.
Too slow.
I just think they got to play better. See, in this case, this is where we're gonna say we're missing Mitchell Robinson a whole lot, because having a shot blocker, having somebody that can rebound, because like you said, if Hart and Towns is rebounding, Mitchell will be the other guy in there rebounding. Then you could take one of those guys out. You could take either if Mikal Bridges is not playing good, you got OG in the game. You understand? So you got to balance that. So it's not always going to be Towns or Hart.
But if Robinson comes back, then you're gonna put Josh Hart on the bench because you're gonna move Bridges to the 2 and move.
But again, you're not gonna. You could play guys that you know have the tendency to give you more hustle.
But the problem is what you're doing is you're masking the problem. That's the whole thing. You're not calling these. You got to hold these dudes accountable. You're not trying to hold them accountable. That's what the problem is, and they need to be held accountable. That's what I'm saying. It's like they got to stop pacifying and stop doing things. It's like, yo, you a defensive coach, you a hustle coach, and all that type of stuff, but your guys are not giving forth the effort, and I don't see you chastising these guys. That's what I'm trying to say. What is going on? Am I missing something?
Well,
you can't hide it. It's not something that can be hidden. You can look at the box scores. You can look at the box scores. You can look at the game. You can watch the game.
Yeah, but you don't know if they're doing that now. Now he could probably after a blowout like this, he probably going to have to get on somebody about it. But the fact is,
he ain't done it all season. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't doing it. He ain't doing it. I ain't saying he ain't doing that stuff, man. He's like the Giants to me right now. With the GM and the coaching staff, he's like that. That's what I'm saying. That's something. This whole thing, like I said, he's got the wrong people in charge right now. Like I said, no accountability. That's what the problem is. No accountability. 123-90 scores. 123-95. OKC with the ball. Williams around a Williams screen. Back to Williams, shoots a 3, no good. Boxed out by Jacob Toppin with the box out over to Cameron Payne. 1:58 left to go in the fourth quarter. Tyler Kolek is finally in the game. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne down the lane. His floater is up and good. 123-97. Thunder inbounds. Joe over to Williams. Back to Isaiah Joe. Over to backdoor. And throws it out to number 15, and he hits a 3-point shot. Yeah, everybody coming off there hitting shots. Everybody's hitting shots, wide open shots.
Now you don't even know who that guy was.
Number 15. That's what I'm saying. I got to look at his name and stuff like that because he's like I said, that's a blowout. He's off the bench.
That's the equipment manager coming off getting a 3.
Brandon Carlson.
No, he's the equipment manager.
126-97. But what I'm saying is, you seen it like this is like open shots, just making them. And it's like I said, Nick's free 3-point shooting. Like I said, after this game, like I said, look, you be like this. The 3-point shooting was terrible. It was horrible. And then, like I said, when you look at these shots, it's not like these are like shots was contested shots. They was just hard. These was open shots. Kolek is fouled by Williams, and Kolek will be going to the free throw line. 126-97, 48 seconds left to go in the game. OKC came in this game and blew the Knicks out. What does this dude got in the back? Is that a shag? What this dude got is a shag. I mean,
yeah. I was just thinking about that shit.
You got a shag. I don't know what it is. Like he said, Kolek's first free throw's up and it's good. It's like, yo, I'm thinking like this is like, yo, I could see if he had like a low haircut, that could be part of the wave, like the do rag making that line. But this dude got a shag. Shag. Maybe in the offseason he braids it. I don't know. In the offseason probably braids it. All right, Thunder 126-99. Isaiah Joe with the ball. Over to stolen by Tyler Kolek. Kolek with the ball over to Matt Ryan. Ryan shot is up and good. And see, and look at Matt Ryan. That dude looks slow and oaky.
I don't even know why he's on the roster.
They say he's supposed to be. He's a shooter, but it's like yo, I wouldn't trust him to really shoot the ball too much because like I said, Isaiah Joe almost like he split himself like this. Like Matt Ryan with a rebound, he got the same rebound as Mikal Bridges. Jacob Top and everybody getting a rebound. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, this is what I'm talking about with Tom Tibbs, bro. Yeah. Something's got to be done with this lineup. You got to start benching somebody or doing something, but you can't be getting 2, 3, 4 rebounds, 2 rebounds between two of your starters. You can't do that, bro. They got to help out on the defensive end. They got to rebound. They got to make some defensive stop. They're not doing that. You're not calling these dudes out, man. It's just what's the name? Hukporty and what's the name? Hukporty's German, so you know him and what's the name? Him and Hartenstein. Yeah, they've been working out. Finally, the end years. He said bench Tibbs. Tibbs, you need to bench some of these guys, man. You need to start. I don't care. Like I said, put some of the bench guys and let them start. You know what I'm saying? Send a message to these guys, man. They're not playing good.
Well, listen, I don't think it's that drastic. I just think that
it is drastic. It is drastic.
He needs to put a foot in the ass in some of these players that didn't play. I mean, Mikal Bridges played like shit.
Like I said, it is drastic. That's what we keep talking about. You got to do it now. You got to do it right. You got to nip it in the butt right now. You got to send a message now that's not going to be tolerated. The non-rebound between OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges, and this is on a game-to-game basis. They might get 2, 3 rebounds. Every game is like the same thing. It's not like just this game. I have not seen a game that either one of them had got 9 rebounds or 10 rebounds in a game. That's almost like Howley's Comet. That's like never going to happen.
So you telling me they aggressively go for no rebounds whatsoever?
Bro, you go back and look at all these stats. Like I said,
I know.
What I'm saying. No,
I see Mikal Bridges stand at the 3-point line. I see OG stand in the other corner. They watch the play and then run down the court.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no way. Like I said, those guys got to be averaging like 3 rebounds a game. They say they're averaging 6 rebounds. I can't believe that. You know how if they average like 18 points and 6 rebounds, I can't believe that because I don't see them getting 6 rebounds a game like on a consistent basis. I don't see that. So I know they're averaging less than that, and that's sorry as hell. Your 2 forwards, that's your problem. If your 2 forwards and your guard, that's 3 people in your starting line that's not getting rebounds for you, bro. And guess what them rebounds going? If your 2 starters ain't getting the rebound, it's going back to the other team because them other 3 bodies are out there. They're not getting rebounds. The 3 bodies is like you can't have 3 bodies out there not getting rebounds. All right, final score: OKC 126-101. So Oklahoma City will go to 31-6 on the season. Knicks will drop to 25-14 on the season. Losers of 4 of their last 5 games. But here's the final stats of the game for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams finishes with 19 points. Isaiah Hartenstein finishes with 6 points and 9 rebounds and 6 assists. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the high man, with 39 points. 39 points, 3 rebounds in the game. Luken Dortz, 6 points, 5 rebounds. Cason Wallace, 6 points. Off the bench, Jalen Williams had 3 points. Kenrick Williams had 5 points. Brandon Carlson had 3 points. And Isaiah Joe off the bench had 31 points off the bench. Aaron Wiggins had 8 points off the bench. So once again, OKC bench just totally demolished our bench. Overall shooting for the Oklahoma City Thunder in this game, 48 of 89 for 54%. 3-point shooting, they were 14 of 27 for 52%. Free throws, they only took 18 free throws in this game. They were 16 of 18 for 89%. They finished with 46 rebounds, 20 assists, and 15 turnovers in the game. For the New York Knicks, Mikal Bridges, scoreless in this game. Didn't score a basket in this game with 1 rebound in the game and 2 assists. OG Anunoby, 4 points and 3 rebounds between the 2 forwards. Karl Anthony Towns finishes the game with a double-double, 23 points and 10 rebounds, coming back from that injury. Jalen Brunson finishes with a game-high 27 points and 5 assists. Josh Hart, another double-double, 16 points and 13 rebounds in this game. Off the bench, the Knicks had Precious Achiuwa with 2 points, Matt Ryan with 2 points, Jacob Toppin and Ariel Hippolyte both with 2 points. The high man off the bench was Cameron Payne with 11 points. Deuce McBride had 7 points, Landry Shamet with 3, Tyler Kolek with 2 points. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 37 of 96. Wow, they took 96 shots and only made 37 for 39%. 3-point shooting, yeah, this is where it's at. The Knicks took 32 3-point shots. They only made 4.
What?
4 of 32 for 13%. They shot 13% from the floor from 3-point range. They took 32 three-pointers and only made 4 of them.
Mm.
Free throws, 23 of 23 for 100% at the free throw line. Knicks finished with 43 rebounds, 18 assists, and 10 turnovers in this game. Once again, the final score 126-101. Thunder beat the Knicks. Other scores around the league went final. Sacramento beats Boston in Boston, 114-97. Pelicans on the road in Philadelphia beat the Sixers 123-115. Milwaukee comes from behind, beats Orlando 109-106. Paolo Banchero finally made his return back after missing 34 games, but it was a loss 109-106 at home. Another final score, Indiana beats Golden State 108-96. Second quarter, the last game, 8:19 left to go in the second quarter. Brooklyn Nets up 42-40 over the Denver Nuggets in Denver. Also, 9:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bulls up 112-90 over the Washington Wizards. And that is the scores from around the league. And I want to thank everybody for tapping in, man. Tyrone Hall, Jacob Petruzzi, boy Demeet, also El Capitan, Rafa Chudo, Big Pat Sports Talk, Dewani, also Master Scienci, man. Thanks for tapping in, man. Thanks for tapping into this live stream, Knicks versus the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. 55 people in the chat, man, watching. Thank you guys for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms, man. Before you go out the door, please hit that like and subscribe button to the Man-Cave podcast, as well as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. And all go subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports. Like I said, man, thank you guys for tapping in, man. Before we leave out, man, Demi got any final things on this game tonight, man? On this blowout, win by Oklahoma.
The next game we have, man, we gotta just come out playing better. It's gotta be, like you said, it's gotta be more fire under some people's ass. That's gotta be lit. This is you got if you're trying to win something or attempt to win something, you gotta play like you want to win something. You can't come out like the game is supposed to come to you. You gotta want the game. This was a great example that the Knicks really need a lot more work, and we need Mitchell Robinson back.
Mm-hmm. Also, man, this 5-game homestand has turned into a nightmare so far. They are 1-2 on this homestand, man, and the next game will be Sunday against the Milwaukee Bucks here. The Milwaukee Bucks here. And then on Monday night, and the Knicks will be playing a back-to-back because they'll play Sunday against Milwaukee, and then they'll turn around and play Monday against the Detroit Pistons.
Right.
So the Pistons
been playing tough.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Teams are playing tough. So that Sunday game will be Sunday at 3:00, and I'll be back on here doing that Milwaukee game Sunday at 3:00, Knicks and the Bucks. And then the Monday game will be against the Detroit Pistons at 7:30 p.m. So make sure you tap back in for that, man. We'll be back on here, man. So like I said, I want to thank everybody for tapping in. But like I said, before you leave out, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. And also share this on all social media platforms. And like I said, we'll be back next time, Sunday at 3:00 for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo will be in town with the Bucks. See if the Knicks could turn this thing around, man, and get this dub. But like I said, tonight's game, 126-101. OKC was in control of this game from the middle of the first quarter on to the end of this game. Like I said, hopefully, we'll see the better effort from the Knicks coming on Sunday. Till then, man, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for tapping in. And like I said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to the Man-Cave podcast.
This has been a Big Blue Crew Sports Network production.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That Met Life, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Made calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.